This is a little something special. This came out yesterday, actually. I was gonna do a video of it, but I didn't feel like making videos yesterday. I just wanted to get stuff done. So, I just want to show off this that came out today, as well as my honest feelings about it. So, welcome to my little showcase of Pokemon Home. And the reason why I'm showing this off is because, well, yeah, this is all there is. This is Pokemon Home, the new Pokemon Cloud service that was announced and now has been released. First, you have to set your language, start it. In order to use Pokemon Home, you must agree to the terms of usage and privacy notice. As if I already knew that. You know what this reminds me of? Yeah. The fact of the matter is that you have to do this every time. Not yet. From now on, if you link a Nintendo account when starting up the mobile device, you'll be able to share your usage info with the other devices. Now let's get started. Brilliant! Access was successful! One small step for me, but one grand step for Pokemon Home. Oh, forgive me, I'm not even on screen. What's this? There we go. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the great Pokemon researcher, Grand Oak. You must be a version of Professor Oak from the future. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Now then, forgive me for being so abrupt, but my dream is to create a Pokedex that includes all the Pokemon in the world. Of course, if I'm being honest, it's very difficult for me to accomplish this alone. But just right now, I've gained an absolutely grand ally. Why, you, of course. I have a favor to ask. I've developed this Pokemon Home, and I want you to bring lots and lots of Pokemon here. But I'm sure there's still lots you don't know about Pokemon Home. No problem at all. Just ask Pokeboy if you run into any issues. Pokeboy? What's that? Alright, now we're logging into Pokemon Home. Looks like we gotta wait a while, but the only reason why I'm making this video is just to show this off. Hey there, my name is Pokeboy. It's my job to help you figure out your way around Pokemon Home. If you want to know what you can do on any given screen, just press the minus button. I'll be with you in a jiffy. Now let's start with the screen. This screen is the main menu. This is where you'll be able to access all the available features. Just pick the ones you want. Move the cursor with the left stick and select the function you want with the A button. And if you want to go back to the previous screen, just press the B button. And yeah, this is your menu. You have your Pokemon here, your Pokedex. You also have a notebook which details your history as well as records. There's also, you can be able to move Pokemon from a 3DS game to the Switch. And there's also Pokemon Home Points, and you change your settings. And that's all there is to it. This is me and all that. This is the maximum I can go. There's my support ID, current plan. I'm on a basic plan, which brings up the point that I will explain in a bit. But this is here where you can be able to like deposit your Pokemon. Let's show this off first. And you actually have 3 files. I have 3. I have Pokemon Sword, I have Let's Go Eevee, and you can start without connecting a game. Select this option to organize your boxes. Alright, let's select the game to connect. Let's start with Pokemon Sword. And this is the Pikachu that you get. Alright, I have a lot of different Pokemon. So, yeah, this is the Pikachu that you get your hands on when you get into Pokemon Home. You can be able to transfer this to a box if you so choose. This is your basic box, and you're only limited to 30 Pokemon. Pretty simple, right? And yeah, this shows up every single Pokebox you have. And you have up to 32, which is a good thing. It's pretty interesting, meaning that you could be able to transfer any Pokemon that you have into your box. But if you're under a basic plan, you're only limited to 30. But if you have, I believe, a premium membership, you can be able to do it like up to like 3,000. And in addition to that, you also, yeah, I have some Pokemon that are of a different language, which you'll find in the language box. By the way, any Pokemon that has a star on it means that I have a G-Max. Yeah, and it wasn't easy getting those. It was not easy. Although the biggest thing about trying to get like all the Gmax Pokemon is a hassle. Getting Gmax Kingler was worth it. Especially this, since I netted myself a Kingler. Yeah, this was a shiny Kingler. Shoutouts to YouTube user Citrus for getting me my hands on a Gmax shiny Kingler. It was worth it, I might add. Worth it, you could tell. And I've gotten a lot. Maybe I could just send that off to Wonder Trade since I don't need this. But the timid version, I could just run a special attack build with it. I have both low and high versions, so there's at least something. Yep, save changes and exit. All my boxes have been saved, and that's good. Now let's check on the other file. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And yeah, these are my Pokemon that I've gotten my hands on from Pokemon Sword and Shield. And there are a lot, I assure you. Including this. Though trying to get like a lot just to get a Meltan's a pain. These are the Pokemon that I have currently on my party. That's the good news. And I have like a lot of Pokemon. But only certain Pokemon can be brought into this game. And I mean it. I have like a lot of Pokemon. Well, you know what I'm going to do instead? Here's what I'm going to do. Oh, you can even check your summaries. So, let's like demonstrate for a minute. Let's see. Which one is it? Yeah, that's from me getting all these chances. Ooh, summary. Yep, there's the Mew I got my hands on when you got the Pokeball Plus. That was a good one. And there's also the other one. Mewtwo. And that was getting in a Master Ball. It was worth it. Yeah, because there are certain Pokemon I want to bring in, but they can only be compatible. I also got to bring in the Cantonian Mr. Mime, since I also want to get my hands on data for it. I can always go back and recapture it anytime I want it, though. Not to mention this, Cantonian Weezing. You can even transfer Pokemon like Galarian versions to it as well. Yeah, you're going to see it happen, that I promise. And I can't forget this either. Because we have a Galarian version, but I'm going to be showing off the Cantonian in this one. Yeah, I got a lot of these. And there are the 3 legendary birds, as predicted. I wonder, what else? I don't think there really is much else. There's a Ditto I've got. Don't worry, they won't mind. Save my current settings. Let's transfer them all to my sword so that way I can show it off. Plus maybe a bit of a Gmax. And yeah, any Pokemon that you deposit is automatically registered into your Pokedex. And yeah, your entries depend. You have like access to a lot of different entries. I mean it. This spans like, you have Let's Go Pikachu's Eevee, you have Sword and Shield entries, you also have X and Y, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. So, a lot of different Pokedex entries. Meaning that if you want to like max out your entire thing, and I mean it, there's like over 800 you're going to be having to max out. So, you got your work cut out for you. As for the Pokemon itself, let's bring them into Sword. Yeah, you'll also notice that there's this right here. Why is this? Watch. If you see a Pokemon with a question mark on it, you may not be able to move it to other games. But why is that? Yeah, but this is a special case. Plus, I can always get more Mr. Mime. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think I know why. Because some of its attacks, you also notice it. And you can be able to move multiple Pokemon at once. Which is rather cool, to say the least. You got a Pokemon with a question mark on it. If you save your changes now, you'll find that the number of games available to withdraw that Pokemon to will go down. Yes. Hopefully it does not screw around. And before we end it with this, there's one thing we'll show off. We're about the premium plan about the eShop. Yeah, you have a plan. You have like 3 choices. Which, a lot of people been nitpicky about this because of like, I don't know. Because you have to pay not only money to have a premium plan in, but you also have to pay for Nintendo Switch Online. It's bad enough that in my 3DS, I got Pokemon Bank, and I gotta put $5 in there to renew it at least for 1 year. But this, you can either choose either 1 month, 3 month, or a 12-month plan. And the 12-month plan is like $16. And $16 is a lot of money. But I'm trying to save up, so you may want to hold on one moment because I gotta input my credentials. Okay, we're back. Now this is about the automatic renewal subscription term for 1 year. If you just pay like $16, that's it. That's it. All the advantages are as follows. You can move Pokemon from your Pokemon Bank. You can store up to 6,000 Pokemon. You can place up to 10 Pokemon in the Wonder Box at once. And you can place up to 3 Pokemon in the GTS. You can also host room trades and a jumps function. You'll also notice that there are asterisks for the move the Pokemon from Pokemon Bank for the Switch version. But the other 2, you can use it on the mobile app, which I have on my phone, by the way, and I can transfer to my Sword version. And which, speaking of which, I may have to get to work on that. But when I have like money, I probably will be doing that. So that's how the whole thing works. But now let's see the moment of truth. Time to see what our Pokemon are like from when we transfer them from there to Pokemon Sword. This is just a video not only showing this off, but yeah, I know people are going to be putting a lot of their Pokemon, like a lot of different Pokemon, into the, like, from their Let's Go games into Pokemon itself and vice versa. But me personally, I want to bring my 6 IV Ditto from Gen 6 to Gen 8. And yeah, I've been busy capturing G-Max Pokemon. There's my team, because, well, alright. You'll also notice right here, this is the result. Yep, it seemed to have traveled all the way across space and time itself to join me from the Kanto region. Yeah, all of them. Timid Ghastly? Yeah. Yeah, and I even have a Snorlax too. This also upgrades your Pokedex because certain Pokemon can be able to, like going in. And this is the Pikachu that you get. Pikachu. Yeah, it has home on it, and it's from Japan. It's a neutral natured. Wow, and they also met in a Faithful Encounter too. And this is the Cantonian version of Mr. Mime. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Though I wonder if it means adding more information. Well, only one way to find out. Let's check on the Pokedex. I know, I'm going to be spending a lot of time trying to catch it. There it is, Mr. Mime. You have 2 versions. You have the Galarian form, which you see right here, and this is the Cantonian version. The broadness of its hands may be no coincidence. Many scientists believe its palms become enlarged specifically for pantomiming. And I also gotta see if there were any other Kanto Pokemon that I brought. Like Ponyta, for example. This is the Galarian, and this is the Kanto version. It can't run properly when it's newly born. As it races around with others of its kind, its legs grow stronger. So yeah, filling out the dex is gonna be a real pain in the butt. But I'm okay with it, to tell you the truth. Yep, I mean, it's gonna take me a long time just to, like, evolve everything. And there's so much that it's not funny. Yeah, so if you have any Pokemon that you've gotten, like, from Gen 5, just bring it up to Gen 6, then bring it up to Gen 8, and then there you go. And speaking of which, looks like I'll have a lot of work to do. But I wonder what the Cantonian version of Weezing will look like. So you know what? Let's find out! And yeah, many of the Pokemon I did get, like, for Bronzor were from surprise trades. Oh, never mind. I actually brought a I brought a Cantonian Weezing. This is a lot to take in, but for any of you that want to complete the dex in an easier fashion, there you go. This is the Galarian, this is Kanto. It mixes gas between its two bodies. It's said that these Pokemon were seen all over the Galar region back in the day. Well, they're very different from how they are like this. Very well. Although, its entry... Wow, that's something else. I wonder what else. I don't think there's any others. But I do know for a fact that it's going to take me a while just to find everything. Now, if only I can hit me in Appleton. And I still got to bring along a Cantonian Raichu. Oh yeah, there's also the Meowth. This one. We already have that. But there's even an English and a Japanese entry. How cute is that? That's cool. So I know for a fact I'm going to have a lot of my time having to, like... Oh yeah, I got to bring in the Alolan version. So that's going to take a while for me. I don't think there's any others. So let's do our time towards... Yeah, let's see if we can get in with G-Max Fight. Because I got to show off a G-Max Toxtricity event where you can take part in it. And yeah, I also got my hands on some G-Max Milcery. Really? There's not that much else? And all there is this. Oh, why not? Guess it means I gotta go through Pokemon Shield then. And knowing people who would want to team up with me to take down a Pangoro. I know for a fact I've got a lot of work to do trying to complete the decks, and most recently I got my hands on all the starters via Wonder Trade. Oh, he's got a Rillaboom on his side? How nice. Now who else? Fine, let's see how we'll do this. Hopefully when we find the G-Max Toxtricity, that's as good as mine. Yep, he's breaking the mold. There's a lot of Pokemon I need to get to complete the dex. And there's so much that it ain't funny. I also gotta transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go to this. Bring on the Max Airstream! Yeah, for a 4-star, this thing can take a lot of punishment. Okay, who is he gonna hit? You hit the Rillaboom? That's not nice. Deal damage, but you lower your speed. That's fine. Thank you. With that, the barrier dissipates and I can be able to deal more damage to it. Yep, goodbye. I didn't take long. You know, for a 4-star, you're not even that challenging. The only G-Maxes that I'm missing is pretty much Snorlax. I'm missing Snorlax, I'm missing Butterfree, Gengar, Duraludon. It's nuts. And yes, next month I will most likely be buying the yearly plan. Not to mention putting $5 into Pokemon Bank, so I can then start transferring Pokemon from my Gen 5 games all the way up to Gen 8. Like Pokemon that I have to bring in. Well, for that, it wasn't that bad. At least I got some good TRs. Along with data. This Pokemon is quick to anger, and it has no problem using its prodigious strength to get its way. It lives for duels against Obstagoon. I gotta bring in a whole line and see what that's like, the difference between them. Thank God I still have my Omega Ruby. I need to get Alpha Sapphire though. I wonder if I'm still available for a G-Max. Yes, I am! And they're using Psychic Pokemon, huh? No sweat. I got just a Pokemon for the job. This bad boy. Yep, with Earthquake, I can withstand its electric attacks. So yeah, in addition, I'm showing up. Wait, why the heck does someone have a Zekrom? Or a Mewtwo? Because there's been rumors going around all over that, I don't know, that there's been like hack surprise trays and one glitch where the game crashes if you get like a Pokemon that you shouldn't get unless they patch it up. But thankfully, the guys at TPCI are working on hopefully a patch that could fix this. Because all I want to do is just complete the Galar. I want to complete the Galarian Dex just so that way I can get the Shiny Charm and start shiny hunting. I wish Michael got his hands on the game. That would really be worth it. So yeah, you guys are getting a bonus. You are getting a bonus of me taking down G-Max Toxtricity. I already have both high and low versions. Yep, they have a Mewtwo. I gotta find out which Pokemon I can bring to Gen 8 and which I can't. Though it's nice I have a Cantoni and Mr. Mime to bring. Okay, let's use Earth Power. Yeah, because it's the only safer alternative. And I gotta evolve the Ponyta I just brought in to Cantoni and Rapidash. There's so many Pokemon I want to bring in the Gen 8. It's not funny. That is so cool. Nice. Mewtwo's using a safeguard to protect us from status conditions. Eee, that gotta hurt. And I'll make sure, I know I want to bring it, show off. Oh wait, he's got 3 barriers. Earth Power. Wait, this one got a Drain Punch and it doesn't work? Why would you even use that? Using that if you realize that's a bad move. Oh, I see. Because Rapidash is part fairy and unleashes poison. You nuzzle, yet you realize that thanks to Safeguard, it doesn't work. Eee! That was painful. That did it. Alright, time to capture it, because I already got like, what, 3? And this is another G-Max Pokemon I can bring in? Use a repeat. Yeah, that's how I got my hands on a shiny G-Max Kingler. Links in the description for where you'll find my YouTube user Citrus. Because that's how I was able to take part in this hunt, and I netted a shiny for my efforts. Now, if only I can get the other shiny Pokemon, because that would be worth it. Nice. That's very nice. Yep, that's G-Max Toxtricity in a nutshell. Yep, this is the sword version, so these I could set into a box and then that'll be that. But yeah, you got a nice bonus to go along with it. So yeah, that's pretty much like a showing off of what you see. And I couldn't be more happier enjoying that. So yeah, I showed off Pokemon Home and what its capabilities are. I'm gonna have a little fun with, well, trying to bring whatever I can to this version. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. If you enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. It all helps out big time. Truly it does. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.